participants who have been selected to be in the community court this morning will go before the judge, and we would have already reached an agreement with the prosecutor's office in terms of the likely community service or what's going to be the resolution of their case. And so they'll go before the judge. The judge will take their plea to the matters and then render a sentence, which in this case is likely to be community service. So we try and stay away from fines, monetary sanctions, that kind of thing, because obviously the community that is served by this court doesn't have an ability to pay those fines, and we don't want to compound their other financial matters with additional fines from the court. So
we've got to be able to do better than simply cycle people in and out of our courtrooms and have them come back over and over again. So the idea was to bring together a couple of different concepts. One is accountability through community service. Another is to be able to resolve all those pending matters to in effect give people a fresh start. And the third is to hook people up to services. So
in the future, we would like to get the community outreach court sessions outside of the courtroom and into the community. At its inception, that's what we were actually thinking of doing. In Waianae, we have it in the public library, which is, it's less intimidating for our participants. We are visitors on their home turf.
It really excites me to be here out in Kaneohe, doing community court for the first time. Being born and raised in Kaneohe and still having family and roots in Kaneohe, I think it's important for me to be able to come back and give back to the community. I think there's always a misconception, at least for prosecutors, and what we do and what our roles are in court, and at least for community court. It allows us to break away from that misconception, that mold that we have, and to give back, to embrace it, to help these individuals along that just need a little hand-holding and uplifting and motivation just to get this service done, get back on their feet and hit the reset button.
People who have been willing to come to court and resolve the cases have been more likely to be willing to seek out other services like counseling, perhaps substance abuse counseling, and participate in trying to find them shelter or homes.
Well, we actually had 6 participants who signed up, but 4 showed up. 2 had transportation issues, which is very common for community outreach court. But we're very excited to open up Kaneohe today to meet the needs of the windward side of the island. We've been active on the west side, which is Waianae, and in Wahiawa in central Oahu. So we're very excited to be able to serve the windward side and get people into the program so that they can clear their records up, do community service, and graduate from the program and then become productive members of the community, which they all want to do. So it's very exciting to be here today.